and welcome back to Vlogmas. I think we're on day 7. If you watched my day 5, you will know that I had a little bit of an issue making gingerbread houses. But we're back today. I was up fairly early this morning and I threw together the gingerbread dough, and the recipe does say to chill it overnight, but I started it so early this morning, and now it's sort of mid-afternoon, so it's already been in the fridge for like 6+ hours. I feel like that's plenty of time. That's equivalent to overnight, so we're just gonna go with it. So we've got it. I have so much more faith in this recipe, let me tell you. This looks right. The other stuff didn't look right. This looks right. So I'm very excited about that. The actual recipe is double this. So like I only made the half of the recipe, and this is thick boy. So I think we're gonna split this in half to roll it out, because otherwise it'll be way too big. But it's definitely still even half of what that original recipe called for feels like a ton. So I think I'm gonna actually, so the other day when I tried to make it, I used the small version of the templates that I had printed out, but she has a bigger version on that same website. So I think I'm actually going to do the bigger version, because I think I have plenty of dough here. I think I'll still have extra dough even after that. So I think we're going to do that. But like I mentioned before, it's already sort of mid-afternoon at this point. Having a later vlog, I had some things this morning that were not super exciting to vlog, so we're starting a little bit later. But I figured we might end up doing like a cozy nighttime gingerbread house decorating, which I feel like would be really fun. So it'll probably get dark and we'll have some, lighting happening. I personally just love to try to take video when we have natural sunlight and I can stand by the windows, but we're gonna make it cozy. We're gonna have fun, because by the time I bake this and it fully cools, it's probably gonna be dark, since it gets dark like I feel like at like 3:30 now. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So my camera died while I was finishing up these fuses, but everyone just came out of the oven. So these ones I cooked for a little bit longer just because they're such big slabs, which I probably could have rolled them thinner, but you live and you learn. There we go. I do feel like they came out, you can see that they did spread and they kind of connected just a little bit. They didn't spread nearly as much as the ones yesterday. So I'm not too worried, but I did use my little scraper, and when they came out of the oven, just gave them an extra slice to make sure that they would separate. And these actually I think came out pretty good, and I think my camera died before I got to show like what I was doing. I don't know if these will work, but I had plenty of extra dough, so I used a Christmas tree cookie cutter and I cut out little trees. There's just a regular one, and then I just sliced out bits from each end, and I'm hoping to kind of put them together so that they're little stand-up trees. I have no idea if that'll work. That's just me trying out something. So gonna let these totally cool, and then we'll come back later and do some decorating. Okay, so I'm actually like really happy with how it's coming out overall. Obviously, I have made some mistakes and I have learned some things. It's so funny because I when I took it out of the oven, I had lined things up and I knew that the roof went this way instead of long ways. But then for some reason when I went to decorate it, I just completely forgot. And so it was supposed to be like little shingles, but I think it still is super cute. So I'm still happy with it, but that's one of those things I feel like now I'll probably never forget to double, triple check. I did stick it in the fridge for a little bit. It's kind of nice working on this size too, like as a newbie, because I could stick the whole thing in the fridge to help it firm up. Because I was for a few minutes there, I was just a little bit concerned after I took the cup that was kind of holding up the sides out, like in order to put the roof on. I was a little bit concerned that this front piece might start to cave in a little bit. So it's nice to be able to stick it all in the fridge so that it can kind of firm up quicker. And it seems to be stable now. I'm not super worried about it now. So, but I do want to add some like snowy vibes. That's why I'm thinking like where the roof, it doesn't quite meet up fully where the roof is. So I think I want to kind of like, get a little thicker up there and make it look kind of more snowy on the top and then add some icicles and stuff like that. I'm not going to go too crazy, but there is just a few things that I want to try out. So anyway, I think I'm going to do those few little things and then probably call it a night, and I'll try to get some video of it in the morning so that you guys can see how it turned out, see it in the good light.